Just wanted to make a short video today about something that those of you who are experiencing this symptoms of whatever this targeting is, this bullying, I should say. It's just basically it's just a bunch of people bullying us who are paid to bully us. I'm saying it doesn't exist or it's not happening or it's not real. It's not going to minimize it. Unfortunately, you and I know better than that. Sometimes it even feels like they want us to say certain things and then they start coming at us with the same things that we're saying. It depends on the severity of your group of people, how far they're willing to go, I guess. Yes, different areas have different class of people, a different breed of people. They have different standards, different moralities. The people who are doing this to me, they have none. Zero. Zero. Whatever their motive is, it's moolah, money. Big money. They want big money. The only thing that I have of any real value would be those my grandma's stamps. From me being valuable, of course, I'm invaluable, I'm priceless. Sure they don't want me. I had disconnected from my cousins since in the 90s. And then I came over here, and I've been here for quite a while. And then when I got here in 2001, or 2001 I believe, I had sent an email. I was looking in that particular country for people hoping to reconnect who are here, in different parts of the world, hoping to reconnect with family and friends from that country. And I found someone that I'm pretty sure was my cousin, and I sent her an email. I didn't get a response for a number of years. These people moved in next door, the same people I'm talking about. And just like a month after or 2 months after, out of the blue, my cousin contacted me and said, wow, she hadn't checked that email for, I don't know, 16, 17 years? And she just decided to check it, and she said, oh wow, they found me, and they contacted me. So I guess it was a bit of good fortune, good luck. But we were pretty close at that point. We got close, we got reacquainted. They're not here, they're, in different parts of here, this country, and in other countries. But I used to talk to them almost on a daily basis. We used to talk for hours about every little thing, that, the things that cousins do. We were close growing up, and now we were close then. Since this thing started, my cousins pulled away from me. I don't know why. I actually sent one of them a scathing text message that, I don't know what happened. I was just feeling poorly and I needed my family. And I sent them a scathing text message, to which she didn't even respond. I was hoping to elicit a response out of her. That might have been a bit of manipulation on my part, but I needed my family. She still hasn't responded. But what I'm saying, the reason I brought this up is you will find that a lot of people who were once close to you will suddenly drift away from you. They will see you, you don't even know why, they will drift away from you. They will fall away from you. They will do anything but reach out to you, but talk to you, but have some time to spend with you. Why? I have I can hazard my own guesses. But I do know one thing, that our brain has something called neuroplasty. And it holds patterns. Think of it like a computer with different programs. With different programs. And programs can be rewritten, rewired. We usually do it by body mind getting in sync and, change your career, change your partner, change your lifestyle, drop a few bad habits, bada boom, bada bing. That's a constructive person, wanting to be better, wanting to do better, therefore taking the time, the effort, and the willpower to make the necessary changes to see the desired results or the desired outcome. That's positive. Feeling though, these frequencies may have something to do with them. Now these are again not woo-woo. There's nothing woo-woo here. It's strictly to do with concentrated, directed energy. Now I don't know how they're doing this. If it's simply just getting into a crawl space and rewiring your house or at some level, or I don't know. I don't know how they're doing this. Like I said, I had solicited someone, I had called someone to help me figure out this whole hacking thing. And he had told me, he asked me this question before I even said anything. You must have a lot of electricity around your place, so you hardly have any grounding. And I was like, whoa, how do you know this? I'd never contacted him before. And he said, I was like, yeah, if I touch anything, like anything metallic, like I said, the handyman at my place was handing me a key. He had taken me to the store and he was helping me bring the water in, my bottles of water. And he took the key out the lock and he said, here you go. And he was holding it, which means the key should have been discharged. I touched the key and the shock right through the key and jolted him. And he was like, whoa, the static was coming from me. My neighbor upstairs, I was rubbing some lotion on her back because she was having some pain. I touched her and you could hear it. From human being to human being. There was nothing metallic in between. What could it be? But my thing is, I don't know what, but it gives you raging headaches and it makes you feel like your blood is boiling. Like there's a trillion bubbles inside you that is just boiling. Bottoms of your feet. The bottoms of your feet, you'll feel it there. Back of your neck. Upper shoulder, upper back. You're tired. It'll be painful to the touch and you haven't done anything. Like, it not just hurts, it pains. It's painful to the touch. You'll have soft spots in your head. You might find some tiny little bumps, mostly inflammation, boils coming out. It happens. So, with that being said, how are they doing this where your family and friends are starting to stay back from you or stand back from you or communicate less with you? How do these frequencies come into place? Because something is wrong. It's like they find that they will do anything but reach out to you. And then they don't even know why. And it happens all the time. It's not a sometime thing. Because they want to keep these individuals like me isolated. So that they cut off our support system. So two things. We feel alone, there's no support system, which causes us to feel sad, isolated, let down, depressed, angry, hurt, pain, everything negative. But to feel that a situation we're in is hopeless. That's the main goal of these people, is to make us feel we're in a hopeless situation. Like they can do anything they want and there'll be nobody to support us or help us. Why would they do this? What would they gain from this? I've said this before. Why would they attack my business to this extent? If she wanted to kill me, she could kill me whether I'm rich or poor. One of the things that this slowdown of income is causing is for me to stay in areas that I'm not living in a place that I want to, but what I can afford. And I swore that this would never happen to me again. Because that's like taking the rug out from under a productive person. When you attack their finances, their job, their place of work. And she's kept this up for 2 solid years. 2 solid years. She's just yanked out that financial security from under me. Now, like I said, she could get to me anytime, anywhere. Does it matter whether I'm rich or poor? No. The problem is that I will get myself to a place that I will have more control over. I will have more control over. And that's what they don't want. And that's what they're probably doing to you. Because at some point, most of you, when this starts to happen, you run from place to place hoping to outrun them. Because nobody wants to go through this. Nobody wants to be tormented day and night. Nobody wants to be tortured day and night. Mama? Sorry, that's my cat. Nobody day and night. For some reason, unbeknownst to them, they have no clue what's happening. Why are these people doing it? What do they want from them? They're not making no demands. What do they want? Well, what do they want? Why me? I don't know. Like some would say, why not me? Okay, but then I'm still asking, why me? Please, if you're gonna do crap to me, at least let me know why. But the thing is, I don't know how these frequencies come into play. Is it subliminals? Do the frequencies carry subliminals in them? I think there was something a few years ago, a Pepsi commercial or something was banned because of subliminals embedded in it. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I think the use of subliminals are banned in this country, I think. I'm not sure. Made some for myself using my own voice. This is when I was feeling negative. I made a lot of them. Like I made music, and I've said this before. I made music that I like to listen to, fast-paced music, and I have my own voice talking to me. That beautiful piece of music that engages all the senses, and you have that, you're talking, you're pep talking yourself. You're strong. You've got this. You can move forward. You're wealthy. You just gotta do it. You just gotta move forward. You just gotta be happy. Well, that's the gist of it. But you can make them yourselves. I did. I didn't make them professionally. I just made them, a kind of way, because I didn't have any money at the time to buy any, so I created my own. But anyway, I just got Audacity software, and I made my own. With that being said, I don't know why this would happen, because it's not just happening to only me. This disconnection, these people are disconnecting from us. Like one day they're thinking about us, wondering what's happening. Like my cousins reunited with me, then they just disappeared. Not only that, they're becoming now. There's like here where they cared about you. Then there's here where they're losing interest. Then there's here where they're actually becoming suspicious that, are you using drugs? Are you smoking? Are you drinking? They're not saying it out loud, but you can tell. And then they pull back. There's stages to all of this too. There's stages to it. You don't just go from here to here. They go in stages. Just like these bad people who do this. Because there's no reason on God's green earth that gives anybody permission to do this to another human being. Not even the government should be doing this. And I don't know if they do. They make weapons of mass destruction to kill people en masse. But to target singular individuals to do this, unless we're some kind of special that we don't know. I don't know. But the thing is, I just wanted to know, is like, what is this disconnection? What are they doing to cause this disconnection? Because so to those of us who this is really intensely happening to, they will that their own emotions or they can feel like a dullness in their senses. Now this is a combination of things. Sleep deprivation is one. When your body is deprived of sleep, you will shut down. I used to work night shift in a hospital, 7 p to 7:30 a. So I know what that means. It doesn't matter if you sleep all day long. It still doesn't. You never get enough sleep. You're always tired all the time, even when you're not working. So I understand what that is. And this is like they're waking us up like every 2-3 hours we're awake for some reason. How they're doing this, I don't know. I know how this one is doing it. I just don't know where she is. And I guess I just don't have the balls to actually, take something and really bust through that ceiling, my ceiling, and clip her and catch her. I talk like that, but I don't think I have the nuts to do it. And I just don't understand like what are they doing? What is this for? Frequencies like what is it for? Is it to make us feel less emotional? What is there like a what is this? Something biblical? What is it? Like an invasion of some sort? What is it? Maybe there's money for what people who feel a lot of positive emotions, because at the end of the day all they want is money. Because if they cared about anything else, they would never ever 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 do this to a human being. I'm telling you, money is at the heart of this for these people. Money. And it's a lot of money. And I was researching smart dust. Smart dust is an actual thing. It exists. It exists. It's like like a grain of sand. I think it's white in color or off-white or something. And it's like it's actually can be controlled. It's like think of a drone, a tiny little drone, like the grain of a sand, like the grain of like a grain of sand. You got a whole bunch of them floating around, going in your body. You're inhaling it. It's going in your food, maybe in the water. I mean, purposely done, of course. The government is not doing this. This is people doing this. Everybody wants to blame the government. It's easier. They just hide behind those who are blaming the government, do their mischief. Everybody blame the government. Bada boom, bada bing. They're safe. Nobody looking at them. Everybody looking at this impenetrable fortress that is the government. Where do you talk? Who do you talk to? Well, look, this is the problem. Who do I talk to? You're going to die and you're never going to find that department. You're never going to find that department. It doesn't exist. I try to keep this as realistic as possible. This is why I believe that there's different types of harassment. Let's not even call it targeting. Let's call it harassment, bullying. There's different types, of course. And then there's those who hide behind what's the en masse belief, the belief of in this particular arena, what's the general belief? What's this population? What do they believe? They believe it's the government. Is the government doing anything? No. Well then, like I said, I made an analogy a while ago. You have a town, it has 4 banks. Somebody hit the First National Bank, and I saw this on the Flintstones. It's a joke. Gee, they hit the First National Bank, then they hit the Second National Bank, then they hit the Third National Bank. Where do you think they'll hit next? Apparently the 4th one. So, if somebody hit the first one, they didn't find them. The second one, they didn't find them. The third one, now the 4th National Bank is right close to you, and you know you can rob this bank, but you're afraid of getting caught. And somebody is robbing these banks, right? This chain of banks. What would you do if you saw the opportunity and you wanted to rob that bank, and you know that everybody is blaming this, whoever those bank robbers were, and all the attention is focused on them. Nobody know who they are. I mean, you can walk in the bank with an army and just take the money, and they're gonna blame the other people. They're gonna swear up and down it's them. It's not anybody local. Unless you have somebody who really can figure out, well, something is different with this. You know, you find something completely different and out of character for the original bank robbers. But all I'm saying is they robbed the Fourth National Bank, and everybody blames who robbed banks 1, 2, and 3. Nobody is thinking to look at anywhere else. And the people who robbed the fourth one, well, they just got away scot-free, while everybody's looking in another direction. So with that being said, any ideas on how do you think these frequencies work that's causing people to just pull back from us, detach from us? Because what I'm thinking is not good. Because what's hitting us, I'm sad to say that it's going to be hitting those people. This is the reason why the pullback is there, which means these people are they're out of control. They're out of control. And if the government is watching and trying to figure out what's going on, but because it knows something is wrong, it has to, then Mr. President, please do something about this. You have to. You have to. You must. This is your job. You took an oath to serve us. We would do anything for the peace, but you got to help us here, Mr. President.